let's go ahead and get started. Please lay down onto your back. Sorry, Josh. Lay all the way down. Allow your feet to rest onto the mat. Just feel supported here by the ground. And shrug your shoulders down. Let your arms rest by your sides. And just feel a sense of groundedness with your spine. As you're laying down, you can change up your arms if you wish. You can have them out to a T, a goalpost, or interlace your hands onto your elbows over your head. So take your pick, whatever arm position you wish. Another one that you can invite yourself into is one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And then as you start to tune in here, start to find your breath. Expand your rib cage with every inhale. Allow a sense of relaxation and stillness to take over. Setting aside this next hour for your practice, your health, your wellness, your mind space. Those big breaths will expand your lungs, your belly. The exhales cleanses out. If you're ready, start to breathe in and out through the nose here. Feeling the whole surface of your back hugging the ground. Allow the sacrum as well to rest firmly, as well as the bottoms of your feet. And in these next few moments, see if you can relax your face. Allow any tension to melt away from your head, your skull, your neck. And then any lingering problems that you're solving before this, whether at work or just anything you've been thinking about, just allow everything to work itself away for now. Clearing the mind. Almost like a fresh slate here, and then start to breathe in and out through the nose. Just a few more breaths of rest, centering, stillness. Noticing the quality of your breath and how you can continue to expand the body. And then start to bring awareness, blink the eyes open, move your feet a little bit further down, and then outstretch the arms above your head and lift your hips up for a bridge pose. So hopefully your feet are where you want them to be, otherwise just adjust. And start to feel now a tipping of the hips, so tip the hips to the right and then to the left. Like imagine your hips being a soup bowl and then spilling a little bit of water towards the right and into the left. Just warming up through the hips. So transferring the weight to the right and left foot here. Allow your feet to be about hips width distance apart. And then hold stillness in the center. Interlace the hands underneath your sacrum. Find a bit of a lift through the triceps. Nice, one more breath there. And exhale, release. Uninterlace your hands, hug the knees into your chest. Find a happy baby to start off with. Hug your knees to the outside edges of your rib cage. And find a gentle sway side to side as you start to feel out what condition your hips are in today, in your thighs. Maybe you can start to point your feet a little bit more pronounced towards the ceiling, the soles of your feet. Nice, looking good. And then from here, stretch both legs up to the sky. Release your arms by your sides. Take a few circles with your ankles, stretching your toes, your feet. Good work. Plant the feet. Outstretch the legs. And then inhale, rise up to your elbows. And then exhale to your fish pose. So prop yourself up onto your elbows. Gaze up. Nice. Looking good. That's it. Try to stack your shoulder heads over the elbows. Breathe here. And good work. Rise up onto the palms. Cross the ankles. Find your tabletop. Just a bit of a warm up now for your spine, for your cat and cows, working slowly. And in conjunction with your breath, inhales for cow, exhales for cat. Start to move around with your neck. Invite movement into your hips as well, your shoulders. And then see if you're similar as me, observing all the cracks that you might hear. Take a few more breaths wherever you are. Evening it out. See what you need in this moment. And then if you haven't already, just start to dip into one shoulder and then the other. Just balancing things out there. We can tend to hold a lot of tension in our thoracic spine or mid back. So use this opportunity to really get into the back there. All right, good work. Parallel your thighs. Inhale, move the hands forward for your puppy pose. Let your forehead touch down. And then feeling now the stretch travel to the underarms and your chest. Cultivating the breath in and out through the nose, just as we've been doing. Looking great. Inhale, look forward. Walk the hands a bit into your body. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your chest. Inhale for a baby cobra. Stay low. Lift the back of the head, the back of the shoulders up. Bit of weight into the hands. Nice exhale, lower down. We're gonna go a little bit higher now. Inhale, lift. Using your core strength. Exhale, lower, and then we'll go all the way up. Inhale. If you were already here, just breathing, bend those elbows. Yeah, good. Stretching out the front line of the body, really good. Exhale, lower, all the way down, and then inhale all the way back up again. If you can, look right and left. If this is a bit much for your lumbar spine, just go a little bit lower. Moving side to side. Nice work. Exhale, chest down. Now take your feet, interlace your hands around your ankles. Exhale your breath. Inhale, lift. Floor bow. Another good stretch for your shoulders. Look forward. Send your shins back in space. Yeah, there you go. Use your core strength to pull up into the chest. And exhale, release. Good. Hands to the ground. Windshield wiper your shins side to side. And then tuck your toes. Hug your elbows to the sides. Hands next to your rib cage. Press up to plank. Hold here. Chin off the chest. Powerful stance. Spread the palms if you can. Notice how your arms are doing today. Keep hugging your core in. Stay strong. Awaken the back. And then exhale, down dog. Really good. All right, now you're here. Bend one knee, bend the other, stretching the back line of the body. Just feeling out your spine, noticing your legs, your arm strength, working your breath inward, feeling the aliveness as you continue to stretch the body, working strength. Send your chest a bit closer to your thighs if you can. And then have a neutral position of your neck. So biceps next to your ears. Good. Inhale, look forward. Lower the knees to about 2 inches from the floor. Hold steady here. Yeah, good. Lower abs in. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, hover your knees again. Flat line from the sacrum to the back of the head. Use your arm strength, forearms, inner arms. Exhale, down dog. We got 2 more. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, hover the knees. Nice work. Stay with it. Exhale, down dog. Good, Parker. Inhale, heels up. Last one. Exhale, hover the knees. Core strength. Back. And send it up. Nice. Inhale, walk forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, hang forward to your forward fold. First long one of the day. Shift a lot of weight into the toes here. Maybe flip your palms to face up to stretch them. Intention here is to just lengthen and stretch your hamstrings. Generous bend in your knees. Awesome. Keep breathing. Looking good, Melissa. Hands to your hips. Slowly rise. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your low back. Back bend. Think of hugging your elbows back in space, opening it up that front line, chest. Exhale, kindly tuck the chin, fold forward all the way down. This time hold on to your ankles. So if you can, have your thumb pointing and touching the front of your ankles, and then have the rest of the fingers in the back. This will enable your elbows to be by your sides. There's no pressure at all here. Make sure you bend those knees. No need to straighten the legs unless you want to. And then from here, hands to your hips. Rise up. Exhale, back bend. Hands support your sacrum again. Breathing. Yeah, nice, Josh. All right, interlace hands behind you. Inhale, chest expansion. And exhale, bend the knees, bow forward. Now you can allow, again, the knees to bend as we've been doing. You can start to stretch the shoulders even deeper. Just letting it go here. Take the hands to your hips. Slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale to your back bend again. All right, you got inhale and lift the arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart space, then widen your feet all the way out to the sides of your mat, heels in, toes out, and then exhale, slide down to your frog pose. So if you need to just hold on to the floor to help you do that, that's fine. There we go. Hug the pelvis forward, lift the back of the head back, and lift your thumb to your sternum space. If you can, press your heels onto the ground if they're not, by widening your frog pose, and slowly rise on up to stand. Arms overhead, and take your elbows, interlace them around each, or hands interlace around each elbow above your head. Full inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Take your whole arm unit to the left. Center. Inhale up to the right. Remember, you have to bend your knees. Exhale, same direction. Just ironing out the body, loosening up so we can start to move later. One more time, that same side. Go slow, no rush. And once you're at the top, let it go. Exhale to your open arm back bend, go post arms. Inhale, rise. Other elbow in front now. Try to remember which one it was. And then go down towards the right. And remember, you don't need to fold in half like this. You can go a little bit more forward. So just studying what your spine would like and giving your body that stretch that you need. Loosening up your entire spine. Nice. Again, continuing to crack over here. Inhale, lift the arms high. And then exhale, open chest back bend. Inhale, lift the arms. Interlace. Leave your pointer finger up and out. Take a side bend to the right. Gather your feet together if you can for this one. Continue to breathe. Shine the chest. Look forward. Inhale, center, and then to the left. Maintain your posture. Lean the head back slightly. Lean the arms back a little. Nice. Inhale, center. And then exhale, chair pose. Arms back. Let it rest. Keep sitting. Bit of tuck in the chin here. Little bit lower, let gravity take you down. Nice, Josh. And then inhale, stand up, everyone. Widen the feet hips width again. And then exhale, peace fingers wrap around your big toes, forward fold. Elbows out to the sides. Now you can start to work the legs straight. Breathing, continue to relax through the shoulders, the neck, the head. Strengthen yourself using your breath. Think of even lifting your hips over your toes here, metaphorically. Nice. Halfway lift, hands to shins. And exhale, chaturanga, step back. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale, down dog, 5 breaths. And then strengthen your down dog. See if you can press your chest to the thighs. If you can anchor your shoulders in and press the ground away. You can allow your neck to be neutral again so that the nose isn't going towards your knees. You're just letting the head and neck hang forward. And then a bit of a rotation in your fingers out. Feeling the outside heel of both palms resting onto the earth. And then lift the inner arches of your feet. Parallel your toes forward, your shins forward. And then think of using your obliques to elevate the hips higher. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop to the middle. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise. To the left, side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. You can jump back. Make sure you land with your bent elbows. Inhale, steer, up dog, no rush. Good, Melissa. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths there. Refining again, ribs in, navel in. One more breath all together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift. To the right this time. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Maximize your breath. Inhale, halfway. Exhale your way back. Inhale, to up dog. Exhales, down dog. Nice, you guys take your time, no rush at all. 5 breaths again. Anchor those shoulders so that you can really press the chest. Maybe the heels will start to touch the ground, maybe not. Good, exhale your breath. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Hop to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise. To the left, side bend. Inhale, center. And to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Then exhale your way back. Try your chaturanga city breath to movement. Exhale, down dog. Good. So here another 3 breaths. Long line from the hips to the heel of your palms. And then from your hips to your actual heels. Inhale the right leg high. And exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Arms up overhead. And then early on in class, maybe bend the right knee a bit, bend the left knee a bit, and then you can start to work your left leg straight, start to work your hips to point forward and neutral. Exhale, hands to the ground, and lower the knees. From there, half split, slide the right heel forward. Telescope your head forward and let your elbows bend. Taking a static hold or movement with your elbows here, bending the elbows to the sides, straightening. Remember to keep your toes flexed. Keep breathing here, actively flex the foot. Lean back into the hips if you can. And then right foot presses down. Tuck the left toes. Elevate to your supported warrior 3, the hands on the ground, the left heel just at hip height. Nice. Really engage your left hamstring so you can straighten the left leg. Bend your right knee. Inhale, rise up, 3-legged dog. Left knee high, find your balance. It's okay to fall out. And exhale to a figure 4 there. Just slowly awakening the big muscles in our lower body. Inhale, left knee up, find your balance. Exhale, warrior 2 right away. Just exploring our big inner thigh muscles, just expanding, getting into the hips. There you go. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, chaturanga, make your way down. You can always opt out of these. We'll meet in down dog for 5 breaths. The chaturanga is really just help to tone and strengthen the arms, tone and strengthen the core. But if you have any wrist things or your shoulder doesn't feel good, elbows, you can skip it. Good, 1 more breath here. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Right heel down, inhale, rise, warrior 1. Like I said, you can kind of soften the stance a bit, feeling the weight into your left foot, spread your left toes. good. Awesome. Keep looking forward. Hug the navel in. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Lower the right knee. Lengthen forward and then exhale to your half splits. So just observing how your leg is doing today. Any tightness, the hamstrings, just you can even create a fist with your hands. Like I said, you static hold here or bend your elbows, bowing forward. Inhales to lift. Exhales to get closer to the leg. Listening to the body, just doing what is right for you today. And thinking of having a bit of a lean back into the hips, just slightly. That will intensify the stretch a bit more. And then from here, plant your left foot, tuck your right toes, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift the right leg for your floating warrior 3. Lower the leg just to that hip height region, the right one, and then think of hugging your right inner thigh so you can straighten the leg. Awesome, good. Then the left knee, everyone. Inhale, rise up. Right knee high, using all that glute strength. Exhale to your figure 4. Getting into the outer hip. Yeah, looking good. Great balance. Inhale, rise, right knee high. Exhale to your warrior 2. Land, open up the chest, the arms. Settle into your left thigh. Find your alignment with your feet. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, flow through your chaturanga, head straight to down dog, anything else. Five breaths. One more breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step to center. Inhale the right arm high. Find your open twist. And feel free to bend your right elbow a bit, get a bit of a chest expansion if you have a bit of that space, or you can just focus on the twist. And keep bending your right knee and right hand to your hip. Twist over towards the right side. Turn all your toes to the right, opening up through your outer hip. Breathing here, pressing the ground away, letting your shoulders relax away from your ears. Lift your right arm high and exhale, walk all the way to the left for your wide-legged forward fold. Facing the left side now. Let everything hang heavy here in your forward fold. Invite yourself into a twist, right hand down, left arm high. Mindful of those knees, bend them a little bit. Exhale forward, left hand down, right arm high. Exhale down. All right, curl to the right. Standing splits, left leg up. Or that supported warrior 3, which will have the leg lower a bit. Okay, bend the right knee. Inhale, rise, left knee up. It's a bit tricky there. Find your balance. Exhale to your figure 4 on this side. You can stay here. You can take your hands to your ankles, to the floor, or into your arm balance. Your choice. Good work. Inhale, rise. Left knee up. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale up with the arms. And then left hand down to the ground, right back where we were for that twist. Full breath in. Exhale to your side plank step. strong core, strong obliques. Exhale, hand down, chaturanga, or just skip. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Nicer. 5 breaths. Last one. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step. Inhale, left arm high. Breathe, twist. And then think of lifting that right heel higher. Imagine your left knee bending a bit more. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good, Leslie. You can keep moving that left foot forward if you want. Stay with it. Right heel points straight up. Good. Then that left hand goes to your hip. Move your right hand forward if needed. Turn all the toes to the left. Take a moment here. Press the ground away. Lift your hips high. You can always change it up by lowering that right knee if you did that on the other side. Send the left arm high. And then everyone listen carefully. Turn to the right all the way for your wide-legged fold. Settle in, let your head and neck release. Halfway lift, lengthen. Interlace your hands behind you, move the feet a bit closer together, and an exhale, fold forward here. Mindful of those elbows, keep them bent if you want. Good, hands to the ground. Inhale halfway. Exhale, crawl to the front, left side. Lift your right leg up, standing splits or supported warrior 3. Keep refining the core strength. Bend the left knee. Inhale, rise up. Right knee high. Exhale to your figure 4 on this side. The right ankle over the left thigh. Now you can choose. You can go hands to your ankles. Maybe hands to the ground. Perhaps the arm balance. Take your time. Breathe through it. Yeah, good. Slow and steady. Use the glute strength at the core. And take your time. If you're still working, work, inhale, otherwise rise. The right knee up. Exhale back to your crescent. Inhale, arms high. And then exhale, right hand down, right where we started, left arm high. Exhale, step to your side plank. Left foot steps to the right. Stack those feet for an added challenge. Stagger them for a bit more relaxation. Zipper forward. Good. Right inner arm, strong. Good, Leslie. Exhale, chaturanga, everyone. Optional to lower the knees. Inhales for Cobra or up dog. And then exhales to your down dog. Really good work. 5 breaths. Option for dolphin here for the next 3 breaths. And slowly lift. Lower to the knees, everyone. Exhale, child's pose or embryo pose. Your choice. Two more breaths wherever you are, childs or embryos. Taking it all in. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, rise up onto the shins. Take the hands behind you. Preparing for our first camel today. Separate those feet about hips width. Hands to your low back. Full inhale. Proud chest. Exhale to camel. Inhale, rise. Have a seat. Take a breath. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Upright the spine, close the eyes, keep breathing. better posture. Tuck in the chin a bit. Lean the head back. Feeling the core, really pulling everything in here. Inhale, rise, open the eyes, hands to your sacrum and back pockets one more time. Lift the chest, proud, open, and then exhale, back bend for your camel. And then very slowly have a seat again. And this time you can bring your knees together. Exhale, hands behind you. You can lower down to your hero's pose, elbows, and taking the back bend a little bit deeper if you can. Otherwise, you'll just sit upright. Good, really good. All right, slowly rise. These are good positions to bring your spine in, table. Inhale for cow pose, lift the chest. Exhale, round your back for cat. And then inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Take a moment here, lower the elbows, find your forearm plank. Tuck your toes, lift those kneecaps, and balance. Have your hands separated if you can. He'll bring a bit of a challenge to this pose. Hold strong. Resist gravity. Press the ground away. And then slowly lower the knees. Sit upright. Take the hands behind you. Hold on to your elbows. Tuck your chin into your chest. And then take a few neck circles here. Up and over. One side. Switch the elbow and then up and over the other side. Inhale, lift the arms when you're done, no rush. Arms up. Left hand down to the ground. Take a side bend up and over. Inhale, rise. And then the right hand to the ground. Side bend. All right, inhale, center. Rise up to your knees, your shins, arms high. And exhale, bring the arms forward. All right, so we did kind of a lot of prep work for this. So get ready. Your left hand will go to your sacrum or the floor and lift the right arm high. Use your core, lift up. Right hand sacrum or floor. Core strength up. Switch. Looks like this if it's sacrum. Looks like this if it's floor. Bit deeper. Lift yourself up. Okay, other side. Finish up your side. And lift. Good. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Rabbit pose if you can, or child's pose, whichever you would prefer. Grounding the energy, so you're in rabbit or child's pose. And wherever you are, find yourself to a table. Inhale up. Exhale, cat pose. And inhale, cow pose. Good. Inhale, neutral now. Take your time. Send your right leg straight back and your left arm straight forward. Try not to lean onto the left side. Just be centered. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, elbows to knee. Elbow to knee, rather. Inhale, straight. Exhale, in. Inhale, straight. One more exhale in. Inhale. And exhale, hold on to your right foot. Take the tiger pose here. Lift your chest, your gaze. Stretch out. Kick a bit more. And inhale, extend the arm and leg again. And release. Good, other side. Send the left leg up and back. Right arm forward. Hug your ribs in. Hug your right shoulder into your socket. Extend that left leg as straight as you possibly can. Right bicep near your ear. Stay centered, stay focused. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. And then exhale, right hand to your left foot. Just exploring all elements of core strength, back bends, shoulder opening. Kick a bit more. And nice work. Release, straighten. And then exhale, hands and knees to the ground. This time, right leg straight back. Exhale, right foot to your right side of your mat for runner's lunge. Feel yourself stretching for a moment. Look right and left. Working on your neck. Or if you really wish, you can go down to your elbows. Not a requirement, just only if you want. Lean a bit more weight forward if you can. And then exhale to your half splits with a wide stance. So your right foot is out to the side. Then turn your toes to the right, please. Find a twist. Right arm high. See and adjust where you want the stretch to be. So you'll likely feel this underneath the leg. Some of you might feel in the sides. All right, to add a bit more on, right arm to the front of the room. So you're making like a zigzag with your body from your heel all the way up to your fingers. And exhale, release right back to your runner's lunge. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, tuck the left toes. And option 3, hurdler's pose. So take what you want to do. You're going to do the arm balance. Just make sure you find the chaturanga arms. Yeah, strong. So strong. Lower the knee if you're not done yet. Inhale, walk the right foot to the center. Lift the arms overhead. And take your hands, cross them, or interlace them and place them onto your right thigh. Just push the right thigh away. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, hands to the back of the head. Find a slight back bend here. Inhale, arms up. And then right hand to hip, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Mind your balance. Left hand to your hip, side bend. Left. Good, you guys. Inhale, center. Hands together. And left elbow to your thigh. Twist. You can lift your left leg up if you want. If you're lifting the leg up, relax your shoulder away from the ear. Point your right elbow to the back. You could stay here. You can go into a side crow variation, or just do something that works for you. So just make sure you're supporting the breath. And then hands to the ground. Take a break. Pyramid pose. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. A little bit more refined this time. Hands together maybe. Yeah. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, or head straight back to down dog. No pressure at all. Just do what works for you. When you've arrived, lower the knees. Inhale, send the left leg up. And then exhale, step your left foot all the way to the left side. No rush. Finding your runner's lunge here. Yeah, lizard pose. Maybe you want to make a fist. Some of you went down to the elbows, or you're simply breathing. You're making space for the hips to open up. Find a few more breaths wherever you are. Inhale, lift, and then exhale. exhale to your half splits with allowing a lot of space there. So your left heel will be towards the side. Your torso will be forward. Really breathing in. No rush here. Point your toes upward. And then when you are ready, you'll find a slight turnout in your left foot. Keep a bend in that left knee, and then find your twist. If you want a bit more, you'll start to lean back a slight amount so you can stretch it out. Good. Nice. Exhale, hands down, right back to your runner's lunge. Maybe lift your chest, look right and left. And then from here, you will stay here as you are, go down to the elbows, or you'll lift, tuck your toes. And perhaps you want to try arm balance. Your hands have to be parallel, as wide as your chaturanga arms. You bend your elbows, lift the left leg, find your hurdler's pose, or just stay wherever you want to be. Wherever you are, make sure you're breathing. Good, alrighty. Inhale, slide it into the right knee. Move your left foot center. Inhale, lift the arms. Okay, find your balance. Exhale, interlace your hands. Press it against your left thigh. Find it there, right hip flexor opening. Stay centered with your nose, your gaze. Allowing like a splits effect here with your right frontal hip. Yeah, there we go. Inhale, back off. This time though, exhale, interlace your hands behind you rather than behind your head. Find the chest expansion. Breathe. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms high. We'll take the left hand to your hip, side bend. Just trying to get, again, all sides of the body here. Inhale, center. To the right. Find your balance, yeah. Inhale, centered. Hands to your heart. Twist. Right elbow, left thigh. Lift it up if you wish. Take your arm balance if you want. Only an invitation, there's no rush. Make sure your hands are far apart enough. Nice. Shoulder away from ear for those twisted. And then we'll slowly, everyone let the hands go, pyramid pose. Straighten out that left leg. Bow the chest to the center. Inhale, rise warrior one. Exhale, flow, chaturanga, take it back. No rush. Such good work, everyone. Alrighty, then last thing here, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the middle. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, supported back bend, hands to your low back again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to your heart space. We'll lift up the right foot for your tree. Or some of you will want to go into your half lotus. Oops. Okay, there we go. Find your balance. You can hold on to your foot, your ankle. You can lift the arms up. If it stays up on its own, that's just a matter of how your thigh it has enough kind of traction to hold it up. You'll slowly find your balance. Lift the right knee up. Exhale, warrior three. You got it. Arms back, please. And then from here, transition without falling into your dancer's pose. Bend the right knee. Lift it up kick back. Nice. And slowly release. Good work. Hands to heart. Catch your breath. Inhale, lift your left foot up. Retreat. Or half lotus. Concentrate on your balance. Okay. Find an arm variation of your choosing. You're in tree or half lotus right now. Keep pressing into the right big toe. It will help you balance. There we go. Inhale, lift the left knee. And exhale, warrior three. Hands to heart for more support. Maybe hands back. And then, like I said, without falling, bend the left knee. Inhale, rise up to your dancers. Good. So graceful. Keep breathing. And exhale, let it go. Hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, tuck and curl, little ball. Okay, so a few different options here. Crow. Lower down to your knees for headstand, or child's pose. So anything that you need here to like rest your energy. So if you need another crow, if you need to get upside down, something that will suit your energy at the moment. Whatever you're doing, just focus on your core strength. If you're just sitting down, that's great too. No rush, please take your time. Absolutely no rush at all. We will all then meet on our backs. And then take your right ankle to your left thigh again, mimicking our figure four shape for a breath. Then cross your right knee over the left knee. Hold on to your outer feet. Legs up to the wall, sky rather, switch, left ankle, right thigh. And then fully cross that leg, left leg on top of the right. Hold on to the outer feet. Good, let it go, feet down. All right, slide the shoulders down. Find your bridge. Or some of you want to try a wheel here. You can, you're invited to. Make sure you're prepared, just slow it down. Listen to your body here, full breaths. Good, good, good. Very gently, super gently release yourself out of it. Feet together, knees wide. And then as gently as you can, palms face up, gaze right, and then gaze left. Do this a few more times if you need. And to the left, just stretching, releasing that neck, and then bringing this in. Hug your knees. If there's any final poses you need here, like plow, anything at all, you will take it, otherwise Shavasana. Steady inhale. And a cleansing breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And for these next moments of Shavasana, just picture your energy, your energetic body, and then your physical body. Seeing what has shifted from the start of class to now. Perhaps you feel more open, spacious, expanded. And then inhale, lift the arms over, up and back. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Just take a moment here while you're laying down. Arms out to a T. And stack your hips to the left, or rather the right, please. Just take a big twist there, look left. And then inhale center, stack your hips to the right, look right. Stack your hips to the left, look right. And inhale center, hug it in, and start to rise. Once you're seated, just roll the neck, or rather the shoulders. Inhale, lift arms. And then exhale, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Beautiful, inspiring practice, everyone. Thank you for being here. As always, my favorite part of the week. I hope you all feel great and drink lots of water. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Nice work. Thank you. Hope you feel good.